Okay, Section 1, Vocab and Phonics, is for beginner students who are just starting to learn English. In this section, there are over 700 vocabulary words, each consisting of their own picture. Each word, you will learn how to say the word, read the word, and spell the word. In this area, we will also cover how to write the big and small letters from A to Z, a whole bunch of different phonics sounds, for example, A, B, 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 and blends, for example, CH, 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 vowel sounds, for example, A, ending sounds, such as ing, so these are all in the different sections here. Okay, Level 1 consists of Vocab and ABCs. Level 2, Vocab and Phonics. Level 3, Vocab and more Phonics. Level 4 covers the same vocab we learned in Level 1, 2, and 3, but this time you will be tested on reading the vocab. And Level 5 will test you on all those same vocab, but this time you will be spelling them. Levels 6, 7, 8, and 9 consist of all the same tests from Level 1 to 5, except they're separated in their own corresponding themes. So, for example, this area has classroom, weather and feelings, fruit and vegetables, animals, nature, insects and space, snacks and drinks, verbs. And this section also has its own themes, and this section as well. And Level 9 covers all the ABCs and phonics. Okay, let's do a practice test. Let's try Level 1. So you just click on the button here, and it'll open up another menu. And in here, you'll see all the available tests. And on the sides here, you'll see more sections. So for example, currently, there are only 5 tests in this one section. If you click another one, it'll change to your different tests. Okay, so it's pretty simple. To start a test, you just click on it, and the lesson will start.
Look. B.
Over here, we have the speeds of the lesson.
O.
So if it's too slow for you, you can speed it up.
K.
I recommend
S.
7 or 8,
E. S. K.
depending on
C.
how new you are.
A. I. R. And E.
And here we
N.
are, the lessons being spelled out for you.
E. N. C.
Showing.
I. L.
Each word is spelled out,
T.
so you can learn the spelling and how to read it and how to say it.
A. Y. O. N. S. Paint. P. A. I. N. T.
Okay, so the lesson. In the vocab lesson, we have 8 words you have to learn. To hear the word,
Look.
just click on these pictures.
Look. Yes.
And to even spell the word, you go like this.
B. O. O. K.
Okay, so after you feel like you're comfortable enough to take the test, then you come over here and you start the quiz. And then you listen to the words here.
Chair. Chair. Look.
And you choose the correct answer you think it is.
Poster. Pencil.
Now, if you're not confident, you forgot what you're doing in the lesson, you can always restart the lesson by clicking Start Lesson. And it'll do the lesson again for you one time.
Look. B. O.
And if you don't want to watch the lesson again, you can also go back to Start Quiz like this.
Chair.
Alright, let's do the lesson one more time.
Paint. Crayons. And book. Pencil. Chair. Poster. Desk.
Okay. I got 0 out of 8. That's not a good score. And basically it shows you this is the answer I chose and it's wrong. And here's the correct answer.
Paint.
Listen again.
Paint.
And you can look at all your answers down here. Alright, so to save the results, you click Save Score. And now here it says 0%. Now let's try that for another test. Alright, watch the lesson again. This one is weather and feelings. Let's go faster.
S-L-E-E-P-Y-O-T.
And if you click speed 10, the lesson will be finished really quick. Alright, let's start the quiz.
Sunny, hungry, rainy, sad.
Yeah, I'm just clicking any answers here, just to give you an idea how it works. Oh, this time I scored 38% on my random clicking. And we'll save this. And here we are, 38%. Okay, so even if we change the areas, it says 38%. Okay, also in level 1, we will be studying about ABCs, which I believe starts over here in section 1-4. So in your first lesson, you'll learn how to write the big letters. There's your big A, and your small a, how to write them. Your B, speed that up a bit.
B, C, D,
Pretty simple.
E, F.
So you can learn how to write the letters, big and small, and learn the names of each letters. Not the sounds, but the names. For example, this is an A, and this is an A. Alright, let's start the test. By the way, the questions are all random, so you can't memorize the answers in order. Alright, let's just quickly end the test here. Oh, I got 13%. I'll save that score, and there it is, 13%. Alright, section 1 finished. Alright, this is Vocab and Phonics level 2, which consists of similar vocab from level 1, except they're a little more difficult. And it starts introducing you to the phonics of ABCs. Alright, so I believe those are started in 2.5. Here it is. And you notice it's a different color. Pink is for vocabulary, and yellow is for phonics. So basically, you just listen to the lesson.
Ant.
Ant.
Apple. Book. Big.
Okay.
Alligator. Ambulance.
Alright, here are all your words for your first A and B phonics lesson. Okay, I'm ready to take the test. Alright, of course the kids can, 2 ways to do this answer. One, they could just figure out what letter matches there by reading it. But most young kids can't read yet, so they're learning the sounds. So alligator is the A sound. Okay? Ant, A. Ambulance, A. Book, B.
Big.
B. Apple, A. Bear, B. Bus, B. Oh, we got 100% this time. Now I got 100%. And if you also notice the test, when you get 100%, it shows you that you've got what percentage you completed of that area. 70% of this specific area. And 2% of the whole subsection here, level 2. Even at the top here to show you, you have completed 2 tests of 680 tests in this area, 1% complete. Okay, this is Vocab Phonics level 3, and in this area the vocab are continuation of level 1 and 2, just more difficult, and the phonics is also continuation. Okay, this is level 4, vocab and reading. This level consists of all the words from level 1, 2, and 3, but this time instead of choosing the correct picture, you're going to have to read the word. For example, Classroom 1, Test 1, is the very same lesson as Classroom 1 in Level 1. The same words. But the way that you answer the questions is different. So let's start the quiz and check it out. Alright, this time you have to read the words. Oh, what's this read? Book. Okay, book. There's no cheating. Air. Paint. Poster. Poster. And as the kids do this, they get faster and faster. It's not easy at first, but you get used to it. And that's the point of having 700 tests in this certain section, so you can get used to it. Alright, desk and pencil. Oh, we scored 100% again. Save. Boom, 100%. Alright, now you got 10% completed this section. Okay, let's continue on to Level 5. Level 5 consists of all the same words as Level 1, 2, and 3, except this time, instead of answering with a picture, this time you have to pick the correct spelling. Okay, and the lesson is also the same. Quickly, so it's the same words as Level 1 for the pictures and Level 1 in reading. The first test in reading. So let's start the quiz. Okay, this time you listen to the word.
Poster.
Poster. Okay, so is it postar, pastor, post, or poster? This is really hard for beginner students, but the more you practice it, the better you get. And you just learn how to spell poster. Pick the correct ones. Paint. Desk. Pencil. Book. Pen, no. Pen, no. Pin, no. Pen, that's it. This one's hard. Chair. Oh, yeah, that's right. In this section, I find the kids more memorize how to spell the words, and that's what, as foreigners, we do as well. We memorize it. And then 100% again, and we save the score. Boom. Okay. Main menu. So we finished 2% of the vocab and spelling. As you can see here, these are the percentages we finished in a certain area. Now, you may be wondering why there are percentages here when we haven't even done any tests in these areas. Well, as I said earlier, the tests in these areas are all the same tests up here. They're just combined into their own themes, whereas before they were separated into levels of difficulty. So, for example, in here, we have classroom, weather and feelings, fruits and vegetables, animals, nature, insects and space, snacks and drinks, and verbs. So in this section we have classroom, and you can see we have 9 tests under here. 3 for the basic ones of choosing the correct picture to match what the word that is said. Here we read the word, choose the correct picture, and here we listen to the word and choose the correct spelling. So basically, you can study this way or the other way, whatever you feel like doing. This way is a little bit harder because you take on all the hard words quickly. But at the same time, it's different because you're learning all the words in this that are related to each other. So you choose whatever suits you best. And that's it for Vocab and Phonics. This area is also very important for everyone to complete 100% and master.